Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and another brick building video. This is a very special video because it is the very first time that I get the pleasure of building a limited edition Cobi model. So this is the Panzerjäger Nashorn, 1166 pieces with 3 figures. Scale is 1/28 and the model number is 2662. So this is unfortunately already sold out. I got it today and I pre-booked it, and I was pretty quick at booking it, so I really hope that I got a good number on the document here, because there's going to be a document saying that it's a limited edition and what number it is. And of course you want a low number, right? Let's take a quick look here at the back. So we see that this one has some cool details. We have the engine, which we can have outside of the vehicle or inside. We have the turret, which is removable, and then some really nice interior details here, some ammunition on the sides and some other stuff. Got some hatches here, both here and back here, and then some really nice figures. We have a commander, a loader, and a Fallschirmjäger, and we get 2 weapons, it looks like, a Luger and an MP40. And then we have a original photo of the vehicle right here. So this is it's built on the same chassis as the Hummel, the self-propelled artillery gun, which is also soon to be released. And this one, as you can see, has winter camouflage. And I think it looks pretty good. The only thing I think is weird is all of the leaves, because you can see all background here. It's winter, and all of these are pine trees. And you can see clearly that this is not pine trees, these are leaves. And if you've been to Europe in the winter, you're going to notice that none of the trees have any leaves on them, because all of the leaves, they drop during autumn, and they're definitely not going to be green. So I think that's a little bit weird with leaves, but I guess you have to use your imagination and think that, okay, these are pine, what do you call them, sticks, whatever. Okay, let's open this boy up and see what number we got. Okay, this is the moment of truth, guys. We have our document right here under our manual. What number did I get? Oh, 124. I think that's pretty good. I was hoping for a 2 number. So like 99 would have been good, or anything under it. But 124 is really not that far away. So we have our certificate here. We hereby certify that set Panzerjäger Nashorn from our historical collection, manufactured by Cobi, is a limited edition and is marked with an individual number 124. And it comes in a little plastic pocket, and then you get the display sign in here for it. Okay, that's cool. And then we have bag number 1. We have some, okay, that's brick separator, bag number 2, and finally bag number 3. And here we have our, ooh, this is quite thick. Ooh. Okay, so it is 1166 pieces, so it's not a small model. And we can see here that we're gonna have some of these bricks that are quite alike, so that's something that you gotta keep track of. And then we have a total of 290 steps, so that's quite a lot. So I reckon this is gonna take a few hours to build. I would guess perhaps 4 hours or something like that. But there is only one way to find out, guys, and that is to build it. And as always, don't miss out on the last 2 minutes of the video where I showcase the model with some photos and videos. Let's start building. Okay guys, about 2 hours and 45 minutes later, and here we have it. And that's not counting the time that I used to sort all of the pieces. There's quite a lot of different pieces in this one, a different colored one, which increases the sorting time. So on those 2 hours and 45 minutes of build time, you should add maybe 45 minutes or so to sorting pieces. So then we're talking about 3.5 hours. And if you sort the pieces beforehand, of course, it's going to be a lot quicker to build. So it's time to review this thing. I gotta say that it's a very nice model. As you can see, it looks great. It is fun to build. The instructions are really good, very clear, and that is also one of the reasons why it's rather quick to build, because the instructions are just so clear. It works like it should. The tracks are wonderful to play around with, and well, it's just a really awesome model. However, it does have a few drawbacks, and I would say that it has two main drawbacks. And one drawback is that the pieces, let's see if I can take this out. So this is one piece that comes in a few different ways. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. This comes, you have one on the gun over here, and basically what it is these, I guess, metal pipes or whatever you call these. Come on, camera. And then you get these little pieces to go on them, and they just don't really wanna get stuck there, so they very easily change position if you just move the model. And that is especially true for this one, which you can see this one down here. He should actually be up here, but he keeps, you see, if I just barely, let's see if I can get the camera closer to that so I can actually show it to you. Yes, so if you look at this piece here, this black piece, if I just barely touch it here, yes, it falls down. And it should be somewhere up here, but it doesn't want to stay up there. It doesn't really clamp on as it should. So, and that's true for all of these little black things on these pipes or whatever. So that's a little bit lame. You have these binoculars here, which is used, you know, to spot with, and I changed to, these are a little bit better than that one. You can see they stay on. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's a little bit strange, but that's how it is anyway. So that's a little bit of a minus for me. And then the second and last bad thing about this model is, I would say, for a Cobi model, it is very fragile. And I would say the main fragile part of this model, we have some fragile parts here, but they're not too bad. The main fragile part is actually this here. And if you touch these, it's gonna fall apart rather easily, and the same with the gun. If you start playing around with that, it's, you can see here, I'm gonna detach this. Okay, now it's actually on pretty good. But what I'm gonna do is, I have the engine here. Let's put this engine into the engine apartment, and you will see what I mean. Which I think is something I'm not really used to when it comes to Cobi, because Cobi designs are usually very, very solid. You can see here that it's kind of crooked, right? And that is because it's kind of somehow falling apart a little bit. Let's see if my camera doesn't really want to focus where I want it to. Yeah, you can see this is not quite straight here, so something is probably a little bit off. Let's see if we can get that engine in here. So what we need to do is lift here. Oh, and I can just hear pieces. I don't know what pieces are falling there, but something is falling. Yes, so now this thing fell off here, which should be on here, but that doesn't really want to stick on there too well. And then we have the engine, which, let's take that off the manual here, and it should go down here. I hope you can see somewhat what I'm doing here. And there we go. Also, the engine doesn't really stay on too well. So you can see that these side protection shields, they really come off rather easily. And let's see if I can get them on here. So you see this is it is not really that of a stable model. I think it should be something like that. There we go, I guess. Which is a little bit surprising to me because I have built, oh man, now the whole wall went off. I have built quite a lot of Cobis now, and they have always been very stable, good models compared to some of those cheaper Chinese brands. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if it's because it's a limited edition or something. And you see now that I got this one finally, and this one falls off instead. So this is the you know thing that happens when you get those cheap Chinese models, that they just fall apart. Which is why I do really happily pay extra and build Cobi instead. So now I got that back, and now this fell off again, because as you see, it's just connected to this one here. Oh man, and it's really tight. Let's see if I can get this on properly. And I reckon this might be a little bit boring for you to watch, but I really want to show you how, you see how tight everything is. It just does not really want to stick. So once you built it, if you put it on a shelf, it's not going to fall apart, but you can kind of forget about playing with it because that's not going to really work. It's going to break down. Okay, so we got the shields on now. Crap on a stick. And again, you can see how tight all of this really is. And I want to keep going here. I want to show you how long it takes to put it back together, but I think I might have to cut because I think I might be going at it for a good time here, and it's going to be too boring to watch. Let me see if I can get it in one more try. Okay, I got that where it should be. Now it's just a gun, and the gun has magically actually kept together. See, and these shields also have a very tendency to come off on both sides. This one is actually kind of already losing its integrity, so yeah. Okay, let's see if we can, you see it's just so many moving parts, and yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get it on. Let's see if we can get it on. Oh, we actually got it on. There we go. Okay, so the gun is on. The only thing left now is this camouflage, and it should be good. Yeah. So, I mean, I was kind of mistreating it now, pulling that gun off, but still, I think you should be able to play with it. And again, you can see it. I don't know what I've done here, but it does feel like it's a little bit crooked. And I'm a little bit afraid to start trying to fix it too much because I will just end up breaking it. But the tracks at least are magnificent. They work really great. No problem at all. And the miniatures are really cool. We got a little paratrooper here with a steel hand grenade and a submachine gun, MP40. And then we have tank commander, which has a pair of binoculars. He got a headset on, and then he also has a pistol. I'm not sure if that is a Walter or a Luger, but it kind of looks like a Walter to me. Man, I don't know why my camera is not friends with me today. It usually is pretty good at doing the zooming automatically, but today it doesn't want to. And then we have this tank crew member. So he's kind of cool. We got this, I don't know what this is. It's like a box with gas and tools. There's a screwdriver and a crowbar in there. So that I don't really like that stuff. I just think it's a waste of, I'd rather have it, those pieces to something else or just skip it. And this one, the tank round should actually be inside the tank, but I just took it out because it is displayed on the box. So we have some details here beyond the stuff that I show you. We have a hatch here, which I'm a little bit scared to open. We have another hatch on this side. So there's those two hatches. And then we have on the back side, we can open, or we should be able to open these doors, but the plans here are kind of in the way, so it doesn't open too well. I guess you can just try to adjust the plans or remove them altogether, and then it's going to be a little bit easier to open these doors. So you have those back doors, and inside we have ammunition, 5 rounds here on both sides. And like I showed you, we have these binoculars that doesn't quite want to stay perfect if you touch it too much. So again, this is going to be a display piece. Don't think you're going to be playing with this a lot. And yes, then we have the gun, which you can see. Oh, I didn't get this quite on. That's probably why it's crooked. Yeah, you can see it is not easy to. You see here that it's kind of now. It's not on correctly on the left side. So again, if you play with this, it is gonna break down. So I don't recommend playing with it. But if you buy this for yourself as a display piece, yeah, go ahead. It's a nice model, but I would never buy this for a child. And I think that's, man, yeah, you can see it is more fragile than I'm used to Cobi models being, because I'm used to Cobi models being pretty good with that stuff. But here, if you start playing around with it too much, it is gonna have some issues. Okay, I'm gonna fix this up, and then I'm gonna show you some nice photos and videos of this, of the details of this thing. Again, I think it's good. It's the majority of things with this thing is very good, but it does have a few problems, which I think is a shame. But again, if you want to display it as a display piece, I recommend buying it if you like this vehicle. But again, I would not buy it for a child, or if you're the kind of person who likes to play around with your models. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave me a comment. Take a second to like the video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. And yeah, if you want to help me a little bit extra, you can do a one-time donation with PayPal, or use YouTube Super Thanks, or you can become a supporting member of the channel. All right, guys, see you next time.